Sabbath day. Um, it's going to be a quick one. I'm not going to spend that much time. It's just some things that was on my mind that I just wanted to get off and send out to y'all. We all know that we just got over a fast. I'm still kind of recuperating from it. And I'm going to let you know, there's some wisdom that came out of this for me. You know, and the funny thing is, I haven't ate anything all day. After the fast, it seems I still haven't, after it's over, I'm still like, I'm kind of still fasting. I haven't ate anything all day. Maybe like a couple pieces of fruit, that's it. But there's something I want to talk about, this, you know, this coronavirus and all this craziness going on. Has anybody noticed that corona, C-O-R-O-N-A, C-A-R-O-N-A, corona, however they spell it, the beer virus, whatever. Has anybody noticed that the abbreviation of it was COVID-19? There's not even a V in corona. And then 19. So, don't ask me how I do it. I just always say it's a gift from the Most High. I'm able, you know, to think certain ways. I'm able to, you know, dissect certain things. But COVID-19 stands for Covert Alpha Omega. This is why I put in the title Alpha Omega. Covert Alpha Omega. And think about that. I mean, we know what covert means, right? If we don't, I'll read it to you guys right now. What it means. Let me get a little close because the sun is going down. Let me read it to you. What covert means. Just for those who don't know. That's it. Those who don't know what it means. Give me a second here. All praise due to the Most High. I hope all of the nation of Israel fast. I hope y'all fasted well. I hope it went well. You know, I hope there was a lot of reflection done. You know, I hope there was some wisdom that came out of it for you guys. I hope that personal conversation with the Most High was fruitful during your fast. And I hope you said a prayer for me and all the rest of Israel out there who either weren't fasting or even were fasting. Just the fact that you said a prayer for someone else, there's a lot of blessings on you. All right, so let's look what covert means. Okay. Sorry about that. So the definition of covert, which is what the coronavirus abbreviation really means, not openly acknowledged or displayed. A thicket in which a game can hide. Okay, so it's adjective, not openly acknowledged or displayed. Covert operations against the dictatorship. So that could work both ways. Covert operations against the public, right? So Covert 19. Why would they name it covert? COVID-19. COVID-19, or let me move this a little bit because I'm losing light out here. I'm losing light. It's going down quick. Is that better? No? Okay. Let me get back over here. Okay. All right. Well, I'm losing light out here, y'all, so I'm just going to try to be as possible. So, COVID-19, you know, covert alpha and omega. That's what we dealing with here, y'all. Covert alpha and omega. This is a covert war between the elite. Right? You got China involved in this war. Obviously, Babylon's involved in this war. Europe's involved in this war. We do remember not too long ago that the so-called prince and so-called princess, the black, so-called black woman. They broke away from the European Union about maybe 3 months ago, before all this happened. So, you know, there's a lot of, some people didn't agree with this, obviously, in the so-called elite and powerful. They didn't agree with this. You know, there's definitely war within and differences within the house of the wicked, right? Nations will rise up against nations, okay? Then you also have some naysayers that saying, oh, this is not a conspiracy. I had one guy say, well, why, you know, he said he didn't believe in conspiracy, but then when he explained it to me, this Christian brother, but then when he explained to me what he felt the covert was, it was conspiracy. He was saying the government, this, that, and that. Well, brother, that's a conspiracy. But yet you telling me you don't believe in conspiracy. You know? So, but I'm gonna read from, I'm gonna read something, right? This is one of my favorite precepts, man. Because this kind of wraps everything up in a nutshell, right? And it's Psalm 83, and I'm gonna start at verses 1 through 7. Keep not thou silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they take that hate thee, have lifted up thy head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom, Edomites, and the Ishmaelites, Muslims, Moab, and the Hagarites, the Gebel and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is ayoned with them. They have helping the children of Lot and Shelah. So, and there's more there. There's more there. There's more nations he's talking about. So basically he's saying that, you know, basically the Most High is letting it be known, man, these other nations are enemies. And I'm bringing this up because this conversation I had with this Christian brother the other day was very, I swear, he was there, he was doing some type of, what do they do when they sit and they doing like, in front of stores, and they, like, you know, Salvation Army does it around Christmas. So anyway, he had his own thing going on. He was, everybody coming, he's asking for $1 for veterans, charity or something of that nature. So I just seen him there all the time. So I wanted to stop and talk to him because I thought, I'm like, man, this dude is here every day, like clockwork. And I always respect people who do shit, who do stuff that it doesn't seem like other people wouldn't do, or they're too proud to do. I always respect black people for doing that kind of stuff. I don't know why I'm like that. You know, the black man that's cleaning the toilets, for some reason I got respect for him. I don't know what that is in me, but that's how I think. For some reason I want to say something to him, and so he's just sitting there, and you know, and I told him last time I seen him, I told him I would come back with something because I didn't have no cash on me. So anyway, I wound up coming back with God, I put $1 in there, whatever, and then we just started talking, and he just started, you know. He was saying a lot of different things. He was versed in the Bible. He was coming from the Christian doctrine. You know, the Most High is here to save everybody. He didn't even want to acknowledge that the salvation is different. The delivery is different. He didn't even want to acknowledge that he had enemies, that the Most High has enemies. He didn't want to acknowledge a lot of things he didn't want to acknowledge. And I even had to ask him if he was a Mason, because how he was deflecting them was he would create a whole other debate about something totally different than what initially he was talking about. So I said, you a Mason, man, because you pretty good at deflecting and dodging and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, So this Psalms 83, verses 1 through 8 is explaining all the nations that are against us, all the nations that are willing to come together to befuddle us, confuse us, create a tumult against us. I mean, you got nations in the Caribbean that you know. Listen, I've been in you know, different spots, and I know that. Come on now, certain spots you know they ain't getting sick at, man. They locking down the islands, Jamaica, different parts of the Caribbean. Come on, man. You know they ain't. You know now. You know them brothers over there. Say, first of all, it's too hot over there. You know, you got the ocean over there. There's so many things over there that's anti-sickness, right? So to lock the whole, and I know they do have a lot of Asians over there, so I can see how maybe a lot of the Asians that came over from China, but you got some islands where they not at, and they locking down those islands too. So how I'm looking at it is whoever was in the UN, that's who's down with whatever tumult that they created here, whatever this covert operation that they're doing, Cove 19, which is covert Alpha and Omega. Because like I said, if they wanted to make a abbreviation for Corona, they would have said Corona, C-O-R, Core 19. They would have said that. No, but they chose Cove. So they're letting you know that it's something secretive going on. All right. And what I'm telling you, the reason why I read that, I was to show you that all the nations are involved. All these nations are involved. You might think it's, oh, America, Babylon is doing something sneaky, underhanded, but they're not the ones that came out with it first. You got China too, Moab, and you got Europe, who's basically the mother of the United States, right? If Europe would be the brain and the United States would be the heart. I think I said that on a video before. So, you know, all these nations that they talking about, Amalek, all of them is the East Indian nations. Everybody is all the nations' leaders are down with this plot, this New World plot, this martial law plot that they do. Okay, I guess they want to see if they could do it, how long they can do it for. I don't know. That's not what I'm really here to answer. I'm just more here to tell you that the word itself, Cove, is covert, and 19, 1 is Alpha, 9 is Omega, and there's some secrets going on that clearly that they're not telling the American people about, and there's some things that they're doing behind the scenes, and you know, is it right for the government sometimes keep things from the American people to not create mass hysteria? Don't tell them all the truth. Maybe there might be occasions where that makes sense, you know, so you don't create, but you've already created the hysteria. The mass hysteria is already there. So the mass hysteria is already there, so it can't be that. Yeah, it can't be that. Right? So that was just, like I said, that verse, Psalms 183, verse 1 through 8, really ties up a lot of the things that are going on right now. They've been created a tumult against us. And this right here is just more of that tumult. Okay? So on that note, I just really want to get out to let you know what the covert and the covement and covert mean. Cove is short for covert. It's not short for Corona. Okay, in 19, you can say, well, why 19? Why did they choose that number? 1 is the Alpha, 9 is Omega, the beginning and the end. Okay, so this is the beginning and the end of whatever they got going, whatever New World Order, whatever 2030 agenda they have, which a lot of continents and countries around the world have a 2030 agenda. So the United States are on this 2030 agenda too. A 10-year agenda. So for whatever they think they're trying to accomplish, I'm sure the Most High will see it different in the end. So on that note, family, Shabbat Shalom, Covert-19. Let's find out what these secrets are. Why'd they name it covert? Why'd they make it a covert operation? What are they trying to keep from us? What do they want to hide? What are they worried about? What are they not worried about? What are they worried about us finding out? Why do they think that we're not going to agree with whatever they're doing? Is it taking the liberties? But all I got to say is this. No matter what nation you come from, if you're righteous, it won't matter. Everywhere I look, they're dying. Everywhere I look, they're dying.